So, patch 2.2 is fast approaching in Honkai Star Rail, and you know what that means. It's time to take a look at whether it's worth pulling for some of these characters or saving our precious Jade. Robin is the first character we will be taking a look at because she's the first character releasing on the patch. So let's take a look. Robin is a physical type harmony support character, and support characters are the best characters in Honkai Star Rail right now. Before this, we only had 2 premium harmony characters in the form of Ruan Mei and Sparkle, so you wouldn't be dumb if you were thinking that Robin's likely going to have a lot of value in this game. Along with that information, the track record for Honkai Star Rail so far has been that if the developers invest a lot of time and effort into the story, the lore, and the reveal, or all of the above, for the character, that the character has always released as a very powerful meta unit. Danheng Inhibitor Lune, Jing Liu, Acheron, just to name a few. And yeah, of course, the story, the lore, how cool the character actually is, that does not necessarily translate into how good a character is in combat. But in Honkai Star Rail, it actually has been that way so far. I mean, look at Arlen. What's going on with that guy's story? He has a dog. Yeah, a bit of a nothing burger going on with that guy, so he's a bit of a nothing burger in combat as well. Hashtag Asta deserves better. But jokes aside, Robin's actually going to end up being a very powerful character in this game. We found out in the patch 2.2 special programming that she's basically trying to do everything. She can pretty much provide just about any buff any character could possibly want in this game. She's absolutely busted. Now, yeah, sure, her multipliers aren't seeming like they're going to be as potent as someone like Ruan Mei or Sparkle, but she does so much, making up for the fact that, yeah, maybe each attack is not going to have as fat and juicy of a number as they might with someone like Ruan Mei or Sparkle, but she action advanced forward the entire team, bro. Hello, that's pretty good. And she does a whole lot of other things as well, which is a lot more than she's doing in the main story right now, am I right? I mean, dude, look at her. She's got a couple of screws loose back there, okay? She looks a little preoccupied right now, you know what I'm saying? She looks like she's a couple of fries short of a Happy Meal, if you know what I'm saying. But as soon as she wakes up from her nappy nap, I'm sure she's going to be doing a lot of fun stuff in the story. They wouldn't build up a dead girl for so long if she wasn't going to wake up and do something cool, let's be honest. I mean, dude, listen. Robin is about to release an album. How is a dead girl about to release an album? Am I missing something? Okay, am I not picking up the broken pieces? Okay, can I not stop one heart from breaking? I mean, seriously, is this like one of those weird awkward situations where like in IRL life, when a famous singer dies and like they have an album that's about to release in like a couple of months because they recorded the songs like several months ago, but the producers and the engineers are still in the studio, like still pumping out those jams, trying to get that album done, and their family members are like currently mourning, like crying their eyes out like every single day while they have to watch on TV while their album is still being advertised day in and day out. Like does Sunday really have to deal with this right now? I mean, come on now, dude. His sister died, bro. His sister died. We're gonna reel this in because I was getting a little bit off track back there, and as a reward for dealing with my mental illness just a moment ago, I'll reward you guys by letting you know that Robin is going to be the support unit for follow-up meta. We have Topaz currently right now, but she is more of a sub-DPS character. Robin will be a true follow-up synergy support for follow-up teams. We now have Dr. Ratio, we have characters like Clara, we have Topaz, we have Robin, we have Aventurine. There's enough pieces now for most players to be able to truly enjoy the follow-up meta nowadays. Obviously, you can run Robin on a lot of different teams. She's kind of like a jack of all trades, but she has such good follow-up synergy, I wanted to really drive that home to you guys. She even has a trace that buffs follow-up attacks in a certain specific way. I can't go into too much detail about that stuff right now. It's just a little bit too early, but don't worry. In a couple of days, you'll be seeing videos going out from the early access server. Wink, wink. And very soon, I'll be putting out a video going over everything that we know about Robin's kit so far publicly, so stay tuned for that as well. What I can say right now is that Robin will have a very generic and normal basic attack. Her skill will have a damage buff on it similar to Ruan Mei's. Her talent will have a nice buff on it that can be used by just about any team except for DOT teams, and she'll also get some energy back with that talent as well. But things get interesting with her ultimate. She has that action advance forward for the entire team. She also gives some buffs, some stuff for herself as well, some fun pretty lights and bells and whistles, some things I, again, can't really get into right now, but I'll be letting you guys know about that in the coming days. It's just a little bit too early. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. But we do know we have some fun and interesting animations. We have a song that gets to be played with her ultimate as well. I'm not gonna lie, I hope it's a revolving, like, series of songs, not the same song every time, because that's just gonna get boring after a little while. And I'm just gonna come out and say it. I don't like all of the songs that Robin has made, okay? I like, yeah, I know, Bad Pancake, oh no, Bad Man, unsubscribe, bro, unsubscribe. But I just don't like all the songs that she's made. I like If I Can Stop One Heart From Breaking. I think I've liked one of the other songs I heard. She has that whole album coming out soon, so I'm sure we're gonna hear more. But some of the songs, like the song I heard that plays during her ultimate, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm sorry. It sounds like any other top 40 song that's out there right now, and let's be real, guys. Let's just be real. All those songs sound the fucking same, dude. Nobody, who cares? They all sound the gosh dang same, and unfortunately, Robin's song sounds a lot like that. I know, so unsubscribe if you're mad. Unsubscribe if you're mad. I don't care. It's my own personal preference, okay? That particular song, I hope it's not going to be that song every single time. I hope they go through a series of different songs, like an album. I hope they, like, randomly select the song every time she uses her ult, or like as a series of tracks. It'll be track 1, track 2, track 3, you know what I mean? Every single time she uses that ult. That way it doesn't get boring after a while. Because it doesn't matter, dude. It could be I just said this. It could be the best song in the whole world. After you hear it 1,000 times, you're not gonna give a darn anymore. And we're gonna be playing the song on mute. We're gonna be playing the game on mute. Whenever we play with this character, after a certain amount of time has passed, it's just gonna be that way, dude. It's gonna get tiring. Anyways, rant over. So, is it worth pulling for Robin, or is she a skip? Well, just like I say with every single one of these videos that I make covering this type of subject, there's no such thing as a must pull in Honkai Star Rail ever, whether it's a character, or a light cone, or a support character even, like Robin. You could even beat the game with a character like Arlen, who I was talking crap about earlier. Hashtag Asta deserves better. Arlen slander aside, I do feel like Robin is a pull-worthy character in this game. So if I had to say pull or skip, I would say pull. However, if you don't like the character, don't pull the character. Why are you even watching this video, dude? Okay? Like, for example, I don't like Robin's physical design. I don't like some of the songs that she has going on. It's just not my thing. She's too girl next door for me personally. I would like someone a little bit more edgy, someone a little bit more rough around the edges. So if I was pulling for like waifu or husbando over meta, I wouldn't actually be pulling for Robin personally. I'd be pulling for somebody like Black Swan or something like that, right? You know what I'm saying? But if you care about the meta, especially if you care about the follow-up meta, Robin is going to be the character for you because she synergizes so well on follow-up teams, and she synergizes well on just about any team you could put her in. She just has that really, really big power spike whenever on a follow-up team. She's going to be the follow-up support. We have Topaz as the sub DPS, we have Robin as the support, we have Aventurine as the sustain. We also have DPS characters such as Dr. Ratio and Clara. The follow-up future is looking bright. And if you guys couldn't already tell, the meta of the game is shifting a little bit right now. We're going to be seeing a lot of power spikes for follow-up teams and for break effect teams coming in the next few months. And Robin is going to be a very, very powerful support for those type of teams. Anyways, if you found any of this helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.